Well, small business owners in the Gulf region continue to feel the pain of the BP oil spill, with SBA loans in high demand and BP claims only paying a small portion of lost revenues. Business owners are still looking for help. My next guest has traveled to the Gulf region to dispense financial advice to those who are hit hardest. Scatigna is a certified financial planner and radio talk show host known as the Financial Physician. He's joined by Mike Gary, who owns a charter fishing boat business in Louisiana. Louis, to you first. You've been down there. You're talking to a lot of people. How are folks doing? I got to think that, their bottom lines are really hurt here, and also their net worth. People are getting socked a lot of different ways here.
Yeah, I've spent 2 days here down in Louisiana's coast areas, and people are really devastated. They don't know what the future holds. It's uncertainty. They don't know when the oil spill is going to stop, and they don't know when the environmental effects of the oil spill is going to stop. So when they can get back to work and get their fishing boats out there, there's a lot of uncertainty. People are hurting.
Well, Mike, I want to turn to you next. Tell me a little bit about your business, how badly it's hurt. My understanding is you can barely go out at all right now with your fishing charter business.
Yes, ma'am, that's correct. We've been through a series of fishing closures, areas where the Department of Wildlife and Fisheries has spotted oil in the water, so they close those fishing grounds.
Is your business down 90%?
At least 90%, yes, ma'am.
That's a lot. What are you doing? Have you applied for money from BP?
I have filed claims, and I really haven't had any problems with the claims. But I had all my documentation in order also. Income taxes, 3 years of income taxes, 3 years of charter trip sheets.
Wow.
So I went through it pretty smoothly, but I did have to turn a lot of paperwork in.
So you're having to pay taxes, obviously, on the money you're getting from BP. How do you feel about that?
They're paying for lost income. I can't do anything about it.
Yeah, the last thing you want to do is get on TV and badmouth the IRS. I understand that. Louis,
hey, three hots and a cot, I guess, if I don't pay them. So.
All right, Louis, let me ask you. You're saying that folks out there are trying to apply for SBA loans, Small Business Administration loans. These are loans that the federal government backs, they make all the time. But you say it's taking months and months and months for these loans to go through.
Yeah, and speaking with people down here, they like what BP is doing. They're saying their claim process is working fairly well. They're not really complaining that much, but they are complaining about the federal government's response. The SBA has only approved about 30% of the loans applied for. They're taking a long time to do it. These people need the money now. Their businesses are struggling, and many of them won't survive. And I tell you, people down here are really having problems with the federal government.
Lou, why is it taking the SBA so long? It seems like this should be part of the effort to fix what's going on down there.
Mike?
I'm sorry, repeat that, please.
This was actually to Lou. Why is it taking the SBA so long? They can turn those loans around much faster. I mean, I'm kind of shocked that the federal government is taking so long to do this.
Absolutely. They're not taking an emergency response. They're operating as if it's normal procedure. They're taking months to go through this. They need to move along very quick. They have to worry about underwriting later and get checks to these people, or there's going to be no business to lend to in the future.
Right, absolutely. Well, to that point, Mike, let's talk a little bit about your business and where it's going now. Can you recover from this, or are the losses so big at this point that you're going to have to do something else for a living?
Jerry, looking back, after Katrina, we went through, similar problems too, with no business because we were just devastated. But that was a question of just getting the marinas rebuilt, getting back on the water, getting the clients to come back in. I think in this case, if they can get the oil stopped and really put a deadline on this cleanup process, we can get people coming back in. I've kept my business open. Just to keep my head above water and keep the customers coming in. So I think we can recover.
Well, I hope you can recover. It's got to be going through that 1-2 punch of Katrina and now BP. I just can't imagine. Our thoughts are with you. We wish you the best of luck. Lou, thanks for being with us as well. And Mike, thanks to you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.